Patrick von Soundmagnet hier. Ich bin hier mit Federico, Jade und Fabiola von Frozen Crown. Heute auf der Death to Falls Tour mit Nanowar of Steel im Viper Room. Yeah. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
So, how's it going? It's the third show of the tour, if I'm right?
It's the third, yes.
Yes. How is it going so far?
Very good. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We are very happy because the response of the people is amazing, and yes.
The response, you mean?
Yes.
Oh yeah. And it was I mean already very exhausting because it's really like a bath of people every time since day one. But we also did 4 shows in Italy before. Still with Nanowar of Steel, of course, and so this is the 3rd show in the European tour, but it's technically the 7th show, in the tour as a whole. So it's been already quite challenging. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
So, stay at the tour. You're on tour with Nanowar. Is it that funny as you might expect to be on tour with them? Are there already any funny stories you can share with us?
Well, it's extremely funny, but we are generally very funny people ourselves, so this is nothing new for us. I think if I may, Nanowar of Steel may be very professional and serious outside the stage most of the time, but also capable of some jokes. No?
Yes.
Yeah? But I mean, it's funny, but funny as usual, I would say. Yeah.
So then let's talk about the new album. So it's basically the first album after your personal changes you had some years ago, where you have the whole process in producing the new album.
No, it's the second one.
Oh, so the new lineup already did the whole process for the last album too.
The 3rd album, and this is the 4th one.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways, have there been any changes in the progress since the new lineup started?
Yeah, definitely. I think we are pretty much a real band now. Because you can see everybody. But I mean, this is not something we say, but everybody says that. Everybody noticed that. We are pretty much a band as a whole, and in the writing process we are all together, and you can hear the influences of everybody, even if that person is not directly involved in the songwriting process per se. But I think everybody is actually playing on stage what fits him the most. So that's something that's really personal, and Frozen Crown nowadays are really mirroring 5 personalities, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So and for as I think the new album seems much more darker, heavier than the previous albums, and not that much. We call it Disney metal like.
No.
It's much harder. Was that did you no? Oh, my English.
Yeah, our purpose, you mean?
Oh yeah, was this on purpose? Yeah.
Was it our purpose? Yeah, I don't know.
Most Frozen Crown album.
Yeah. I think the thing I was telling you before. For example, she's very much into metalcore and also death metal. We all are into death metal. I mean, one of our favorite bands are Dark Tranquillity.
Yes.
Yeah, or Nevermore, for example, which were pretty heavy guitar. Yeah. As I said, she's into metalcore, or what can I say? You like Nile, for example.
Also, yeah.
Yeah.
Metalcore, so.
I mean, which is not metalcore. Yeah, it's
even
brutal.
Nile, it's not metalcore.
No, it's technical death metal.
Yeah.
We're into that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think that's a pretty natural. I mean, we never intentionally played power metal. I would consider it to be melodic death metal with clean vocals. That's more appropriate, for us. Yeah.
Okay. And on the other hand, the lyrics. So when you Google Frozen Crown or ask anyone what is Frozen Crown, people tend to say, well, Game of Thrones influenced power metal.
Yeah.
So the Game of Thrones topic, that I don't think that's all of your lyrical influences.
No, of course not. I mean, you're a great fan of Game of Thrones,
Yes.
no?
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Game of Thrones, but you know that was mostly something that was used by our distributor, by our label. Maybe you know you have to identify something when you're selling it. You know, so of course Game of Thrones is really reminiscent of those atmospheres. You know, and we of course are paying credit to that kind of things. But I'm more into Conan. I'm more into sword and sorcery kind of environment. You know, the Frank Frazetta drawings. I mean, dark fantasy mostly. Yeah, well, they are into Game of Thrones. So I guess that's more popular. You know, yeah. So it's easier to identify us with that. You know, when we came out for the first time, for example, everybody was associating the Disney cartoon Frozen, which is not, yeah, you know, because blonde singer, so that's necessary. Frost, that's necessarily associated to that, but that doesn't mean we are inspired by that anyway. Yeah.
So who writes the lyrics?
Oh.
Usually, your job.
Both. Yes. Both of us.
Yeah.
So for the show tonight, show is sold out. What do you expect?
People. Yes. No, we expect to have fun because this venue, in my opinion, is amazing. It's very, how can I say, inspiring. It's very, I like the atmosphere that's inside. So, and we warmed up a lot during the last gigs, so we are ready and we are full batteries charged.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, of course, we love to play in bigger places, but the place like this, it's really puts you very close to people, and that's what we really like the most, probably. Yeah, because you have that kind of connection. You let yourself go. It
gives you also more energy.
Yeah, it gives you more energy. It's like you're playing all together with people. There. So that's really beautiful.
So what's your plans for the future? So you're doing the tour for the next 2 weeks, I guess.
We have some specific shows here and there, and for example, we're going to Japan in June, actually at the beginning of June. So it's quite close, because it's like a couple of months away. Yeah, no, less than a couple of months away.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, we're almost there, and that's going to be awesome because it's going to be our second time in Japan, and it's a unique show. Headlining show in a big venue with only our crowd. That's going to be, and it's going to be a very long show. Yeah, even if I would say we are right now playing our longest set list. I mean ever, if considering European touring, because during our latest show, during our latest tour with Dragon Force in 2020, I think we played for around 40 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, 40 minutes straight. I mean, instead now we're pretty much playing 1 hour, which by today's standards is pretty much some consider to be a long concert.
Yeah.
Actually, I have seen headliners that play.
Yeah. So we are playing 1 hour, and that's already been really satisfying, and we already are, because you struggle to find the right songs to play in a very short set list. While right now we can create a great balance between all the new songs. We're playing pretty much I think 2 songs from each album, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much that. Yeah. So it's really balanced as that. We have a lot of fun and people that knows us as well. Yes.
So you said you're going to Japan for the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Main differences between European and Asian crowds?
Well, the main difference is definitely the fact that they stay there in the same place, everybody, in the crowd, from the beginning. So maybe they let them enter in the venue pretty early, around 5, 6 in the afternoon. and they go at their place and they stand there for the entire show. No going out to smoke, no going out to take a drink. They are standing there, attending the whole show and participating, you know, watching what's happening on stage. They're not distracted, they're not chatting on their phone or something, you know. Not that that really happens in Europe. I mean, we're always been maybe pretty lucky, you know, but, you know, I would say European people are maybe more distracted, you know. I mean, more like a multitasking kind of people, while Japanese people are really, you know, focused on what's happening on stage, standing there the whole time. They're very stoic as watchers, especially because I think we're going to play a 2-hour long show. So, yeah.
Okay, so but if you stand there all the time, you can't really mosh or circle pit or.
No. They don't mosh. They don't
do
circle
that?
pit. No. They do something with their hands and also very synchronized. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so which means, especially for readers in Germany and Austria, no further festival tours shows in this year in our regions.
This year we're working on something we haven't announced yet, and but everything is pretty much going on in the next year. Yes.
Okay. So actually. Oh yeah, most important question. You go to a lonely island and you can take 3 albums with you.
Can you repeat, please?
No, faccio alza e ti puoi portare solo 3 dischi.
I didn't understand. Okay, just a 3. Okay,
so one for everyone.
No, 3 for everyone.
Okay, 3 for everyone. We can also do that, of course.
No, 1 no.
Okay, so I got it. Nightfall in Middle Earth from Blind Guardian, This Godless Endeavor from Nevermore, and then the third, Projector from Dark Tranquillity.
I don't know why.
No, to me it's a question that is very tricky because I would, she mentioned her favorite albums, but if I went on a desert island, if I bring along albums that I listen to 1,000 of times, you know, that would not be very funny, you know. So probably I would try to bring something new that I don't know that well, you know. But if you ask me, my favorite albums are definitely Hate Breeder by Children of Bodom, of course. I think The Gallery from Dark Tranquillity, and no, it's too hard. Probably a Borknagar album, but I'm not sure which one. Yeah, maybe Ord, a recent one.
Okay, so The Poison, Bullet for My Valentine, metalcore. The album from Casket, which is a new band, or metalcore, yeah, and Led Zeppelin 2.
Okay. I can basically agree with that.
Oh, okay.
So okay, then we are actually at the end. Any last words for final words for our readers from you?
So, thank you very much. We are really happy to be here with you people, to have this show in Austria, in Wien, and hope you have fun with us tonight.
Yeah, we hope you are fun and enjoy the show. I mean, the lucky of you that actually bought the ticket because it's sold out. So, yeah.
You said everything.
Okay.
Okay, then thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.